Hi there, I'm Pastor Dan Tisdale. I'm a member of the Bible study writing team here. We just finished writing the bulk of the Bible study, and we're really proud of it. We're really excited about it. My day is day 2. I become humility, and in this world of where being self-centered and being first at everything, this me-first attitude seems to be prevalent everywhere we go. This idea that Jesus talks about in parables in the Bible about being humble and how valuable it is to be humble is just such an important lesson as we talk about grace on the first day, and we lead into how do we exemplify this grace? How do we react to that grace? And learning how to be humble is an important aspect of that. So I chose two sections from the Bible. One is the parable of the tax collector and the Pharisee, and there's lots of tax collectors and Pharisees, but this is the one where the Pharisee is standing on the corner and so proud of all he does, all that he gives to his faith, and how he's so much better than all these other people, thieves and murderers and all these things. And the tax collector, this despised member of the society, is beating his brow and saying, "Have mercy on me, the sinner that I am." And Jesus says, that's who we need to be. It's not that the actions of either person were bad, it's how they reacted to that. And that's why this reaction to the grace is so important. How do we act to the things that happen in our lives? It's okay to strive to be better, to strive to be the best, but it's how we act toward other people in reaction to that's important, how we react to that grace. So it's the first of the two passages, the primary of the two passages. And the other passage that I have as a follow-up is the story of Naaman, the general, who comes to Elisha to be healed of leprosy. And he doesn't like the way that Elisha is going to heal him. He says, well, I had to come all this way to be healed this way, and I could have just bathed in a river where I am. And he's sort of put in his place. He has a lot of power and a lot of money, and he's sort of put in his place to say, no, maybe you need to stop and realize that this is simple. And if it works, then why not do it? So he humbles himself and is healed. And secondarily, I think it's interesting at the end of the story that Elisha is, once Naaman sort of realizes his mistake earlier in the story, he comes to Elisha to give him all sorts of treasure and gold and all this stuff, and Elisha says, out of his humility, no, that's not why I'm called to do this. I'm not called to profit from this. I'm called to serve and to heal, and that's why I'll do so. I won't take your money. So there's multiple layers of what humility looks like in all these passages, and it's a great time. This lesson will be a great time for the campers and maybe even for the counselors to sort of understand and be able to model what humility is all about.